Kanye West, the enigmatic rapper, producer, and fashion designer, has once again sent shockwaves through the world. This time, it's not about a controversial album release or a public outburst. In a raw revelation on X, formerly Twitter, on April 21, 2025, West confessed to an incestuous relationship with his cousin until he was 14. The confession came as a complete surprise to his fans and the public alike. The timing is noteworthy, coming just days before the release of his new album, featuring a song titled Cousins. This is a story about family, trauma, and the long shadow that childhood experiences can cast on our lives. West's confession revealed a relationship that began in childhood and continued until he was 14. The details are scarce, but the rapper hinted at a sense of confusion and shame surrounding the experience. He described his younger self as lost and searching for connection, vulnerable to the allure of inappropriate relationships. The relationship, according to West's post, was marked by a sense of secrecy and unspoken understanding. He described their interactions as hidden from the eyes of adults, a world existing only between him and his cousin. The power dynamics inherent in such a relationship, particularly given their age difference, are deeply troubling. West's confession sheds light on a painful period in his life, one that likely shaped his worldview and relationships in profound ways. It's a reminder that even those who seem to have it all can carry deep-seated wounds from their past. The revelation also raises questions about the role of family and community in protecting children from abuse. Were there signs that adults missed? Could this relationship have been prevented? These questions linger even as we grapple with the shock of West's confession. The story takes an even darker turn when considering the current circumstances of West's cousin. He is currently serving a life sentence for the murder of a pregnant woman. The details of the crime are unknown, but the brutality of the act adds another layer of tragedy to an already disturbing situation. West's confession does not explicitly link his cousin's actions to their shared past, but it's impossible to ignore the possibility of a connection. Did the trauma of their childhood relationship contribute to his cousin's violent behavior? It's a question that may never be answered, but it underscores the lasting impact of childhood trauma and abuse. The juxtaposition of West's success and his cousin's imprisonment is stark. One achieved fame and fortune while the other languishes in prison, forever marked by his actions. It's a tragic reminder of the divergent paths that life can take, even for those who shared a troubled childhood. This revelation adds a chilling layer to West's confession, turning a personal story of childhood trauma into a broader reflection on crime, punishment, and the cyclical nature of violence. Section 4. The Burden of Guilt. In his X post, West expressed deep remorse for his past actions, particularly his role in introducing his cousin to pornography at a young age. He linked this guilt to his own childhood experiences, recalling finding explicit materials in his parents' home. This discovery, he suggests, warped his understanding of sexuality and relationships. West's confession highlights the complex and often troubling ways in which children process and internalize their experiences. The discovery of pornography, particularly at a young age, can be confusing and even damaging, shaping a child's understanding of sex and intimacy in unhealthy ways. The guilt that West carries is palpable. He seems to blame himself for his cousin's current predicament, suggesting that his early introduction to pornography played a role in his later crimes. Whether or not this is a fair assessment is debatable, but it speaks to the depth of West's remorse and his struggle to come to terms with his past. This aspect of West's confession adds another layer of complexity to an already multifaceted story. It's a reminder that childhood trauma can manifest in unpredictable ways, leading to a lifetime of guilt, shame, and regret. Section 5. Seeking Solace. West's shocking confession comes at a time of personal and professional turmoil. His public apology to Jay-Z and feelings of being unsupported suggest a man searching for connection and understanding. Behind the fame, West is still human, grappling with his past and present challenges. His upcoming album will likely explore themes of trauma, guilt, and redemption. Will sharing his story bring solace or further pain? Only time will tell.